But something that's actually good news, is a little update. This was not expected. This is Mrs. CRS Firearms, right? So I think that this made the new account, which is actually funny. Only Tactical Fans, we were just talking about OnlyFans, but Only Tactical Fans is their second channel. But look who happens to be in the back seat.
Oh my gosh, guys. Guess what? Guess who I have in the vehicle? My husband, yay! We have to take him to the halfway house right now. I don't know when there's going to be a live or when he's going to be able to come on, but I am here to update you, and yeah. And don't forget to subscribe to Only Tactical Fans, because I will eventually host my husband on my channel for a live video soon, but yeah. And also don't forget to shop at onlytacticalfans.myshopify.com. Thank you guys so much for everything, for being through this journey, supporting us. It means the world to us.
Appreciate.
So that is Matt Hoover in the back seat. He is transitioning out of jail to a halfway house. So I don't know how long he's going to have to be there. The important thing, though, is he is out of jail. He can spend time with his family, with his daughters as well, that he has been, regardless of some of the silly things that he's done and said that led up to this situation, that he was wrongfully taken away from. Right. So he spent years now away from his young daughters, away from his wife, away from his family. And now he has finally gotten a little bit of the freedom that he deserves and needs for him and his family. He got diagnosed with cancer in prison, all these horrible things happening, but he is finally out, and it's good to see him out and about. I've talked to Matt a little bit before the whole situation went down. We've had a little bit of a back and forth. I haven't kept up with him as of late, of course, but I am very, very happy to see him out and about and actually being able to spend time with his family, which is just an absolute win.
So much for everything, for being through this journey, supporting us. It means the world to us.
Appreciate all the help. We couldn't have done it without you.
So yeah, thank you guys.
And honestly, he looks pretty good. He looks pretty good for being in prison for what, 3 years now? 4 years?
Yeah, roughly 3 years. Not only being in prison, but also having cancer.
Coming down with cancer, which it looks like he's dealing with that fairly well, being in prison. And now he's out about, he can spend time with his family most of the time, right? He's still in a halfway house. So it's not total freedom yet, but it is infinitely better than his prior situation, right?
Indeed. And for those who haven't been keeping up, who may not know who Matt is, he's the gentleman who was arrested for the auto key card thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's atrocious. If you haven't been keeping up on it, go check the details on it. But essentially, they arrested the man for some drawings on a piece of metal that the ATF determined was a machine gun, but yet later admitted that they couldn't get to function. So
yeah, but there were other things too, because I don't want to. He said some really dumb things.
Oh, he did. He said some very dumb things.
He's like, oh yeah, you can use this, cut it out, put it in your gun, get your full auto itch scratched, and then throw it away. It's like, yeah, you can't say
absolutely.
That. You cannot say that, even if it's terrible for that purpose. Like, stop saying that, please. And there was that. The other guy is still in jail, as far as I'm aware. He got hit with structuring charges, conspiracy charges, everything that they could get hit with, they did. So while we all agree here anyways that he shouldn't have been in jail for these things, he said some foolish things that did not help him out in court. Right.
Absolutely. And playing those videos, Your Honor, Exhibit A, it's like, that's a little rough.
Yeah, well, it's like he said he's transporting machine guns. He said they could be converted into machine guns. That's what he was selling them as, right? So this is conspiracy to transmit. You have a cross state line stuff. You have all sorts of horrible things that they can throw at you, even if they can barely get the thing to work. Yeah, say thank you to Fudbusters next time you see him. Great job. Good job, man. Anyways, happy ending. Well, the happiest ending would be that he just never had any of this happen to him in the first place, and he didn't get to miss years of his children's lives. But now that he is out and about, it is certainly good news and good to see it.
Well, I hope that in that short amount of time that he was riding to the halfway house, I hope he got his happy ending.
Why would you say that, Richard?
Man's been locked up for 3 years.
Why would you say that? No,
First
that's
thing
disgusting. Richard, you see two happy people together, and you're like, oh yeah,
he's
out of
getting
jail.
out of prison.
He's
getting to go for a ride with his wife. I hope he took thorough advantage of that.
Perfect looks matched couple. They are looks matched. Couple. But listen,
and
the wife sticking with him,
incredibly happy.
Yeah, as long as they're happy, that's all that matters. But the wife sticking with him for 3 years after he's been in jail, keeping the channels going, keeping everybody updated, keeping kind of the momentum as much as she could. Like she did a lot better than a lot of other people. So make fun, make your jokes or whatnot. But good on her, good on them, and now they get to be a happy family together.
Yeah.
All
no,
right.
no, that wasn't a joke on her. I'm hoping that she got hers as well.
Oh my! No, stop! I don't care. No, we don't. Nobody cares about that, Richard. Tacticon. Well, somebody else that also nobody cares about it because it. I did not click on that. That was Richard. Richard clicked on that. Stop. Oh dear, did they meet at a family? Yeah. Get your jokes out. Yeah. All right. Tacticon. Things that also don't matter and no one cares about because it's gone. Tacticon, we've covered them for the last like 2 years now at this point, but they're over. Tacticon, done. How about that? The website is down. The 2A Pro website, as far as I'm aware, is also down. Everybody that was in that group, everybody that was a paying member, everybody that invested in the 2A Pro basically got the rug pulled on them, as with a lot of these marketing scams, which I mean, I think it almost technically meets the definition of a scam now. Not entirely sure. Not a lawyer. This isn't legal advice, but it seems kind of scammy, right? To take everybody's money in this 2A Pro group and then just, run away. That doesn't seem cool. Because I mean, from people that have reached out to me, people that have said, "Oh, I was in this group and I got out." They tried to take money. They tried to charge my account. They tried to do all this stuff afterwards, right? I am trying to load the 2A Pro website, and it is a spinning circle of death. So I'm going to assume that is also done. But Tacticon is done. 2A Pro is done. He who laughs last laughs best. Yes, the site cannot be reached. 2A Pro took too long to respond. Yeah, John, they're not my enemies. Listen, Jake was going through some personal things, allegedly misusing company funds, not paying his employees. So I do still wish him the best, but I don't want him to return to the gun industry because I think that ship has sailed. You've hurt too many people. You've caused too much damage. You've ruined the reputation of a lot of people around you. Rightfully or wrongfully, there were a lot of people who defended you, who supported you, like, Nolan and whatnot. And he's trying to distance himself from this as much as possible. But he was a part of the problem. Lots of people around him tried to right the ship. Never happened. Screwed a lot of people. Take care of you and your family. I know he's going through some personal stuff. Take care of yourself and your family. But yeah, don't come back to the 2A space.
Now, when did Nolan officially split?
About a year ago, I think.
And
well, him and Tackett, right? Him and Tackett left. There was a public update that Jake made, and Jake was, at the time, he was like, "Oh yeah, we're still going strong, guys. We're still doing good." But from what we've learned, he was trying to sell the company for $5 million, or trying to get investors to buy in for $5 million. He couldn't pay his employees. He couldn't pay his suppliers. He was, where the money went, nobody knows exactly. The 2A Pro guys, again, these guys who bought in for $5,000, $6,000, $1,000, $2,000 into his 2A Pro, marketing courses or website backups and stuff like that. Some of them never got their websites delivered. Some of them never got product. So they were paying their monthly fees. They paid their buy-in fees. And again, this like marketing hustlers university, suckers university for the 2A Pro type stuff never came to fruition. And a lot of those guys just straight up lost money, but basically stolen, right? Yeah, 5 million self-eval, but now they're gone. Now they're gone. Yeah, the name is not worth anything. Watch their new podcast? No, they have not. Jake has not made a new episode of, because I know they have a YouTube channel, the 2A Procast, I want to say is what it is. Did they actually put out Man versus Morning? No way.
Oh, is it real?
Man versus Morning? Oh, wait, or are you talking about Tackett and Nolan? Yeah, Tackett and Nolan have a different job. I thought you were talking about Jake. I was like, no way does Jake still trying to weasel his way in there. It's like, just don't do that. Don't do that.
They have a new podcast?
Yeah, that's Tackett and Nolan. Tackett, Nolan, and somebody else. They have a podcast thingamajig that they do. Good for them. That's fun. Get a bunch of guests on, talk it up. Never cause any problems. Never be controversial. You'll do just fine, bro. Try and separate yourself as much as possible. Yeah, Tackett's on Pepperbox.
I mean, he can try and separate himself as much as possible, but he was balls deep in that prison wallet.
He literally got naked for Tacticon, so
Yeah,
there's very little he wouldn't do for them.
yeah. So
Ah,
I
quite
don't.
funny.
Mhm.
Didn't we put up a short about don't insult my intelligence after that whole debate scandal?
I did. And then I believe later got taken down. I'm pretty sure that Nolan may have been the one who was reporting it, but I'll
Yeah,
never know.
please. Well, yeah, we kind of know a little bit more about that, but that
Yeah,
doesn't need to be public, does it?
it's all
I don't
right.
think so. I don't think it needs to be public.